Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Washington Huskies offense making their way on the field today. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And, Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They had put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022 the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year 2023.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Off play action. He's looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bringing pressure. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. And the Huskies will send the punt team onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. So Missouri's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Excellent field position here for the offense. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Gets made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. It's a fumble.
The offensive step.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on third down now? Looking to throw again. Lets it go quickly. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a third and long from the 20 now. Quick throw to the left side. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Powers through. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running a...
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he...
Lofting it toward the left sideline. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pressure is coming. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Dump off caught by the running back. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit. Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. The Huskies come to the line and run the hurry up.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The 2nd down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. Can he get there on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Gets some space around the 30. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Caught near the goal line. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Just a great call here by the offensive coordinator. The quarterback does a good job of recognizing the matchup that he wants. Puts the ball up and away from the defender where the receiver can run underneath it for a big gain.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Here's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he fields it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Huskies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. It's a quick grab. Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Kirk, it's Missouri with the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He breaks free. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
So the special teams miscue cost them 15 yards. First down here for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. Phew.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
We'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The Huskies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about, that combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
It's the 2-minute warning. You've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. He's running out of time here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down. Very near the red zone now. A new set of downs after that completion. They're going to run it here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. First and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Second down and goal. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Huskies' offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense jumps on the football. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense adds 6 points. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Come to the line for second down and very short now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Gets out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Huskies.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's got it inside the 15. And the returner will be brought down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Incomplete. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. Just time enough for one more play in the half. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate we'll be moving on to the nest round of this college football playoff.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Give it to the back again. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Missouri. And this one is getting ugly. And they'll set up with PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Get set, get set. Here we go, set.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught in the flat by the running back. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The guys up front lined up. It's first down.
In blue. In blue.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. Problem is, leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. That run moves the ball across the 40. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
When the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass, if they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Receiver makes the catch. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown continues. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Using his legs here to bring him down short of the marker. And now it's going to be fourth down. And the Huskies will bring their punt team onto the field. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
It's a run to the left. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On first down, it's play action. He'll throw it now. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver. Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And now another deep ball here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback.
Oh, and the lob is intercepted near the sideline. Defense creates a big turnover, and that'll end the quarter of play. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Daniel. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there. Big versus big. The completion makes it 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, when you go against man-to-man coverage, you need some help from the quarterback. It's easy to look at the quarterback and say, why didn't you make this throw? But his intended target needs to get some separation against that man coverage to be able to open up the opportunity.
He's going to take off here. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
And these are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Missouri.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Daniel. Big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 45. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Now they get set to kick it away. The turn begins inside the 10. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment to that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection.
Chris, what just happened here? I'm in awe of this coach's sheer boldness. Going for an onside kick when you're up by a few scores? Wow. That's all I can say.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, wherever we feel like doing it.
That run produces a decent gain. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. A running play called on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's escaping the pocket now. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down after that previous play. Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Now it's second down here.
29.
He'll ride the back again here. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Getting set. Here's second down. Sticking with the running game.
Boy, second and forever. Everyone in the stadium's expecting a pass, but instead they run the ball for big yards. And I'll tell you what they've done, Chris. They've given themselves a chance, a real chance here now on third down.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. They've already gone for it 4 times and converted twice. Here comes a 5th. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And he fires the football to the right side. And it's broken up there. Great play, a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big, but who knows? Make a big play, try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So nothing on the previous play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 1. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. You're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Down 55 weak.
Ball handed off. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W. They also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.